Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, 1st of October, and we have an work shift here at Best Buy, and then gonna go meet with my friends later tonight. Whew. It is 5:40. Supposed to start in 20 minutes, and my God, I am not awake at all. I know in the last video that the fuck is... Oh, sorry.
Part of the Davaco crew?
Sorry, say again?
Are you part of the Davaco crew?
Yeah.
Can I get the 3 digits?
Oh, I'm not part of them. I'm just working with them. So I'm looking for the code too.
Okay. So what time are they gonna come here?
Sometimes they're usually here before 5 minutes before.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
I see you're a Navy veteran, huh?
Oh, I'm not.
You're not?
No. Maybe that's someone else.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. Oh God, that scared me. Especially since it's late at night and, well, it's dark out. Oh, boy, I'm not awake yet. So today is apparently National Piss Off Spencer Day because, one, the InstaWork shift wouldn't let me clock in because the head supervisor wasn't here to give the code to everybody to clock in. And second, so I had to stay on support for at least half an hour to clock in. And I couldn't even message the support person because my phone's being stupid. I don't know what the hell's going on there. And second of all, there's literally the person that came to my window is doing way too much, just has the hurry up and be early mentality. That's just, if he's not working, he's and he's like a close talker, doing way too much, doesn't know the definition of personal space. Also, apparently YouTube's doing a thing where some of my videos are not even being seen by all of you. I put out a community tab asking if you're actually seeing my videos, so there's that. Also, learned that there's transphobes in this community. You're not welcome here. Ah! It's 8 o'clock. The day has to get better, right? But hey, some good news. InstaWork paid me out today for part of the shifts that I did, and usually they'll get the other ones later tonight. The 1099s have been paid out, and usually the W-2s are paid out in the evening. At least that's what the case was last week. So, yay, we're already looking up. All right, update. Apparently Best Buy's Wi-Fi is really wonky, and I'm able to see the videos on my channel now when I go to my other channel. So that's solved, and I am currently in another area of the store with someone that isn't that one person that came and knocked on my window this morning. Something I'm not a fan of with shifts that start at 6 a.m. and end at 3, lunch break is still during breakfast hours. So that is what it is. So I'm not gonna complain too loudly. The dream is still alive, so. I love how McDonald's is trying to push off the sausage egg McMuffin meal as a value meal for $5 and the Big Mac meal for $8, while everything else is still pricey. Hey McDonald's, if you're watching this, you're probably not, but I dare you to bring back the dollar menu. Make us a proper country again. So I gotta go in a couple minutes, but I've just been watching the last 2 videos that were on my YouTube recommended that actually had my saved videos are talking about how America is just absolutely cooked and the new American dream is to leave, a sentiment that I have definitely expressed on this channel before. And yeah, I might make a video about it after the whole Route 66 thing, before my next video series that I have planned afterwards, and I'm not going to tell you about just yet. I will say, just thinking about those last 2 videos I watched, I do love America, and if I didn't think there was anything left to see before the empire does collapse, I already would be trying to book flights out of here. I haven't yet. So I'm not saying I have hope. I'm just saying that there's a list to check off before we buy those plane tickets. A sign that I have company coming in my car is I actually cleaned a lot of stuff out and shoved it in the back. Yeah, there's enough room. I can still see out the back. Instawork shift is done. Now we're headed off to West Virginia to go pick up my brother PJ. Right at the end of the Instawork shift, I mentioned to one of the shift leaders that I'm doing Route 66, kind of, doing Instawork along the way. And she actually lived in Albuquerque for like 12 years and pretty much warned me, be careful. There's a lot of petty crime around there. So I think when we actually do 66, I'm gonna, do all the Route 66 things. Probably keep her moving. Probably not gonna stay there long. Quick costume change before I do that. I don't want to get ice cream all over my work clothes, And again, I'm not showing you that. That shit costs extra. Gotta get something in for the foliage, fam, while I'm here. It is West Virginia, so there's plenty of it. You may recognize this place from No Gig, No Problem on the Road, Volume 1. It's where the tripod fell over. How are ya? Oh yeah?
I just saw 2 people stop.
That's not good.
One went that way and the sheriff went this way when we got on the exit. We got on the highway.
And luckily, Google Maps does point out all the cops. So. Get some for the foliage, fam. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. I take for granted how beautiful this area is. I was really spoiled when I lived here.
Just chocolate? Just chocolate? With chocolate sprinkles?
Yes.
Alright. Is that everything?
That's it. People are mad.
Oh yeah, it's taking the...
I just dropped off PJ back at his house. It was a great little outing right there. Great to just catch up. Now my next stop is Grove City, Pennsylvania. But I just remembered that an old coworker of mine is about an hour away, and I know she's quite an introverted person, so I did let her know I'm like an hour away from where she is, and if she wanted to meet up for a drink, but I doubt that she's gonna answer. It's not like that, but like she was basically my favorite ever bus aide that I worked with when I worked for the school bus company, and we became pretty close working together. So if she answers, great. If not, it is what it is. I'll ride up there anyway. If we meet up, it's great. If not, all good. Actually, she just texted. Oh, I'm actually homesick today with a stomach flu. Couldn't even make it to work, go figure. Oh. In that case, we're gonna go ahead and head to Grove City for the Instawork shift I have tomorrow as a dishwasher at a very, apparently I've been told that it's a very conservative Christian school, and like second most conservative Christian in the nation behind Liberty University. I only know that because my buddy Thomas went there, and he said it'll be interesting when I get there. Let's just say that much. So also something else that both Thomas and Lexi brought to my attention is how the town I used to live in, Purcellville, Virginia, apparently their town and city council is an absolute shit show. Like, there's this page that Percival Deserves Better, that basically it's like a sitcom. Like, I forget some of the stories that they shared, but it seems like it's along the lines of like Parks and Recreation, terms of like local government comedy. So, but in real life, I'll have to take a look at that. Just look at that beautiful sunset. Sun is setting on the life that I once knew. Now we're driving into the great unknown. I'm at the Sheets in Breezewood, Pennsylvania. I got a full tank of gas, hot dogs, an Arizona tea, and I just said this on my Instagram story, but this truly is the point of no return. This is the true start of the road to Route 66. I've left the comforts of family, close friends, both platonic and romantic, and I'm driving into the unknown. This is officially the start. And apparently right now I'm on a stretch of road that is part of the Lincoln Highway. Another big US road trip that I could potentially do if, Route 66 and the other road trips I have do well. So if y'all want to see that, let me know in the comments. These 2-for-1 hot dogs got me through a lot of broke times, including now. Even when I'm spilling onion everywhere. It's really a shame I'm doing this drive at night, because Western Pennsylvania is actually quite beautiful to drive through. Well, oh well. I just really want to get to our destination and find somewhere to sleep. That way I'm in the town proper of where we're working tomorrow. Okay, this makes absolutely no sense for this vlog, but I decided to pass the time with the long drives to review classic albums of all time, and tonight I chose Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys, and it's a beautiful album. Like, it has, Wouldn't It Be Nice, God Only Knows, which I've heard before, but at the end, Oh Caroline No, there's that middle part where there's a barking dogs and a train. Like, some odd reason, I just have this feeling it's Caroline deciding to not exist anymore at the hands of an oncoming train. Am I right to think that, or do I just need to go back and review that? Let me know. I'm gonna get that out of my head by putting on Sgt. Pepper.
Mile, turn left onto Broad Street.
Well, I'm reminded how great Sgt. Pepper is, and I can see why many people accuse Paul McCartney of making granny music. There was a lot of his granny music on there, not gonna lie. But it did make driving through all those narrow roads on the backwoods of the mountains of Pennsylvania a lot easier, but might be a little problem with the car because I hit something. I don't know what I hit. I wasn't paying attention, and I was downloading maps for iOverlander because I need to find somewhere to sleep tonight, and so I was removing the Virginia map and downloading the Pennsylvania app, and while I was doing that, I heard a big thud. I mean, right now the car is driving fine. Not anything out of the normal that I wouldn't expect from it, but I think it's something that we're gonna need to just pull over and just assess the damage on it, just to see what's going on, if there's something that needs to be addressed. Just stopped at this random diesel station, and I'm just gonna go out and inspect it really quickly. Alright, tire looks fine. Headlight looks fine. I don't see any ketchup on there, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we're okay. I suspect it was probably a pothole that I hit. If it was anything that was like, I don't know, like a dead animal or like a live animal, then there would have been, you know, ketchup on the front bumper. There might be a tire going down, but none of that. But it does make the plot thicken for this whole event, doesn't it? Rest stop on I-79 North, northbound to Erie. All right, we're about 13 minutes away from where my in-store shift is tomorrow. We're just gonna hunker down here and sleep for the night. It's been a long drive, but it's the first challenge of the trip in the books. I love y'all. Thanks for changing my life. Talk to y'all tomorrow.